So hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. Today we're going over to Stone in Staffordshire to Lymestone Brewery. I actually went to this place in 2016. Father-in-law took us over and he wasn't being a cantankerous old bugger. I'll tell you what, I hope when I get older, above 60 odd, that I don't turn into a miserable grouch who only favours one side of the family. But hey ho, I suppose this happens in lots of families across the UK. I will always be, albeit quite a lonely person, who keeps himself to himself, apart from when he's had a drink and he don't give a shit. But yeah, always a decent person. Trying to be anyway. So this is Stone Brewed. There we go. And absolutely love this brewery. It's funny how you go to a brewery and you immediately fall in love with it. I walked away from the brewery with every one of their beers that they had and a couple of glasses as well. I actually paid for them, obviously, but Freedom 21 glasses actually at the time. I think we broke them all now, though, mind you. So Lymestone Brewery, if you didn't know, is ours is a small independent brewery in Stone, Staffordshire, a town with a long and proud history of brewing proper beer. The Lymestone Brewer uses only the finest ingredients and his years of experience to present this beer for your enjoyment. And it's their address is the Old Brewery, Mount Road, Stone, Staffordshire, ST15, and I think that's A. Can't see. Is that 8LL? It's really hard to see. Limestonebrewery.co.uk. They do a great mixed case of beers. So, yeah, you know, if you like your beers from all different things, do subscription boxes. They really are. And it's Brad. Brad the brewer is their brewer, you know. And obviously, there's only, I assume there's only one brewer because you only really see Brad. But yeah, fair play, you know, surviving in these difficult times. So, Stone Brewed. All through the summer, the limestone bees have been busy in the fields and gardens of Stone. Stung Interaction, the limestone brewer, has created this rich, dark beer from limestone honey and the finest malts and hops. Velvety chocolate gives way to a balanced, bittersweet finish. So looking forward to this. Got this last Christmas actually, and it's still in date. So bloody hell, great dates. Sometimes, you know, with some beers and breweries, they put themselves out the market when you put a 3-month date on beers because don't give you time to drink the beer, you know, especially if you buy more than, you know, a few of them. So it's looking like, I thought it was going to be a dark beer then, but it's actually not. It's so obviously a honey beer. How weird's that? A honey lager and a honey beer, one after another. Just going to show you how random my beer reviews are. So amber looking pour, little sliver of a white head on this. Definitely honey on the nose, malty honey. Oh, it smells gorgeous. Look at that little beauty. Get him. Proper beer. All this fancy rubbish. Proper beer. Anyway, cheers all. Honey, malty. It's got a bit of poke on there and all. You know, as hobbies go, drinking different beers from different breweries from around the country is the best hobby. You know, yes, I do overindulge now and again. And then wait for the phone call in the morning and thinking, oh God, did I upset her last night when I fell asleep? And not quite knowing if I did, if I upset her for any reason, and the wife, that is. And I thought I'd upset her this morning. And when I woke up this morning, I thought, did I, you know, and I have this is how bad my anxiety is. I'm actually wake up and all of a sudden I go from being okay to my body being on fire just for anxiety. It's a terrible thing, you know. And it's, if I'm being absolutely honest now, it's put me off beer drinking, because if having one too many is giving me bad anxiety, then and I have been contemplating last few days just giving up and just leaving beer altogether. And not that I will, but you know, the thoughts are going through my head. 2 days now, at the last 4 days, I've been thinking, maybe it's just time. Maybe it's time to go. You know, just to pack in any alcohol, uh, which isn't a good thing for somebody who's a beer reviewer. You know, in the grand scheme of things, I need to carry on. So, I mean, I do come round when it gets to a certain time of the day. Um, but yeah, it's it's probably just the time of the year and the stress we've had, personally, the last, you know, it's been a tough run into the Christmas and tough coming out of Christmas, and I think all those things together have really pulled me down. And you know, like most people, there's only so much in life that you can physically and certainly mentally take, where you just think, I just can't be done anymore. I can't be done. No. What do I cut out? And then obviously there's a cash side of things as well, which is also part of the equation, I suppose, but not always. I get like an earthiness from this, from the beer. Um, SIBA Regional Winner 2011, I think it says on the. I can see the SIBA. I couldn't read the actual thing. Let me just double check. Do apologise. So, yeah, bronze. I always wonder why they give award-winning beers and then give it gold, silver, and bronze. It's like, are you a winner or are you not a winner? You know. But yeah, great to see this brewery keep going. Like breweries across the UK, um, it's a frightening time to be a brewery, you know, with the cost of everything. I know the good people at Lymestone Brewery do brewery tours. One of these days, obviously, it's a little bit far for me to travel, so it means doing an hotel somewhere in that area, and probably taking in Titanic Brewery at the same time and on the same day, maybe. Um, but doing a brewery tour is definitely something that is on the Raggy Beer Review agenda. Um, as the channel grows slowly, I'm hoping to you know, to push these things along, and you know, the more, you know, promoting good beer is what it's all about for me. Always has been. And then obviously drinking the beer, you know, it's a bonus, isn't it? You know, you review the beer, but it's the actual drinking of the beer that's what it's down to. Unless it's a, you know, thankfully, only 0.01, even less than that, percent of beers are actually bad beers, and most of them seem to come from Aldi for some strange reason. Certainly supermarkets. Um, yeah, seem to have the the worst of the beers, and I'm talking Aldi, Home Bargains, and Lidl. Some of their beers are absolutely woeful. Although Marks and Spencer sometimes have some right crap beers as well, and Waitrose. Um, but the rest of them aren't too bad, to be fair. The own branded or the fake brands, you know, shall we say. So this is tasting really nice. Oh God, I'm at that point where I've been down the shed. I've done 2 reviews on the bounce, and I'm at that point where the cold's set in now. I've got to go back up the house and get under the fleece next to the fire and get warm. It's that cold down here. Obviously, like most people, we're conserving what we're using. There's no gas fire down here these days. The gas fire's in the front room. That's warming the house up, you know. So it is what it is. You know, the shed is basically a shed, and I mean, there is insulation in here, but it's about as useful as a bloody chocolate teapot. It's great in summer months. It's lovely and warm. So, definitely getting the taste of honey off this. It's a lovely bit. It's got an earthiness to it, and certainly very drinkable. It's been a while since I've done a Lymestone Brewery beer, so glad to get back on there. Great taste. I agree with that. 4.4%. Yeah, you can tell it's only round about that in that ballpark. Oh God, cold. Um, but yeah, probably enjoying it, mind you. Don't want to go on too long for these reviews. I'm trying to keep the reviews down because one, I can't get away with 20-minute reviews every time. Uh, I mean, I can rattle on, obviously. I do anyway. That's just a raggy review for you, you know. If I don't rattle, that's not a proper review, you know. But hey ho. One of these days, I'll do a raggy beer review intro again because I feel that I need to, and things have changed in the world of Raggy's beer reviews. Uh, Obviously, the time of year is causing issues in some ways, but once spring comes, it'll be better. And my true vision for the channel and all that, you know, and going forward and trying to grow the channel as you do, you know, albeit slowly, super slowly in times, but there you go. And still doing what I do, you know, and being positive, you know. It's good to be positive. Um, but yeah, tasting great. Stone brewed, honey beer. For me, a proper modern traditional honey beer with an earthiness to it. I'll tell you what, it tastes stronger than 4.4 if I'm not mistaken. But it's nice. It's got flavour to it, and flavour's king, isn't it? You know, at the end of the day, you drink beer for flavour. You don't drink beer to get drunk. Says he. But yeah, for me, a good 4.2 out of 5. And that's it for this beer review. As always, thank you everyone for following the channel through the ups and downs and ups and lows and all that sort of thing. I'm now going to go in the house and get bloody warm. Oh, you may well not watch this on the day that I video it because I'm trying to get ahead and always for any day where I actually can't do a beer review for whatever reasons, whether me and you know doing something I shouldn't do, but along all them sort of things. But anyway, yeah, cracking beer. Cheers on.